Alright, real everyday trader, day 151. Let's get started for the week. Hope you guys are ready. Aussie dollar, Canadian. Okay, so what's interesting is there is a slight divergence here, sloping up, but this made a new low, so could see a bit of upside, which is already showing on the lower time frame. I've switched to the 1 hour charts, 1 hour, 2 hour. So can see price already coming up this morning. So if we get a retest, we could play it up. So let's set the alert here if you're lucky. If not, it's fine. Aussie dollar Swiss, we got a narrow range. Narrow range trading day, it's just hobbling around here. This is a bit higher than here, so likewise there looks to be some upside potential, but let's leave it. Aussie Yen, this is an impulse down, hit ADR. This is an average daily range, so I'm adding it to my charts just to see those levels. And yeah, it's this not really a swing. Is it swing? Yeah, so this one is a bit tough to trade, so let's not trade this. Aussie New Zealand dollar, this morning had the up trigger, but I wouldn't have taken it. Yeah, this is the average daily range, so I don't want to trade it at this level. Maybe a pullback, but I don't quite like this, so let's leave it. We don't have to trade everything. Aussie US dollar, so this is the impulse move down. It's opening higher. There is some flip zone structure level here, so we can watch this for a pullback to the downside trade, but nothing yet. Let's not do anything. Downside here, so we just set an alert around here to see when this closes and it comes back down. Canadian Swiss, traded this last week, this pullback up, pullback, so I don't want to trade this anymore. Canadian Yen, we got a wide range bar and then a rest day, so wide range rest. We could look for some downside once it breaks this level based on observation. So I set alert, breaks down, we can take it to this level here. We can try for this level here, so should be decent enough RR. We don't know. Let's wait for it. Let's see upside. The upside is still open as well, so there is that weekly level there. So we'll just set it there anyway, just to keep us informed. Swiss Yen, this was a huge impulse. Last Friday was just an entire day of grinding downwards, a pullback. Is there some more upside? I don't know. This is a very deep pullback, so I wouldn't want to trade this now. Euro, Aussie dollar, we got a push up, there is that previous week level. Do we want to trade some more upside on this? Maybe. It's not very nice. This is a higher high. So yeah, I don't see anywhere nice to take a pullback trade for the upside, so we'll just leave it as it is. We'll come back and take a look later. Today is Monday, so let's take it easy. Euro CAD, no trade, definitely. It's in the middle of nowhere. This tells you that. No directional bias, which that means I don't trade. Euro Swissy is at the monthly low level, this orange line. It hit top of ADR Friday. Yeah, I don't want to trade this. Euro pound. It doesn't look like there's an edge as well. On the daily, there's nothing. There's a white bar and then some sort of rest, but this tail here is a bit long. So by the time it breaks this tail, there isn't any more upside to give. So let's not trade this. Euro Yen, it hit the weekly ADR on Friday, which means nothing because this week just gives it more space to move up. Lower time frame charts, we got the weekly level, weekly high, last week high. So with this little spurt here, I don't want to trade downside until this is broken, so let's just set an alert anyway and see. So similarly, you got a white range plus a rest candle, so we can trade the downside if there's any left. Opening up the upside, we could just set the alert and we see what happens. Euro, New Zealand dollar, yeah, we got this massive push down. This is like a pullback on the daily chart. Is there a level here? Not really. I mean, we've got the daily ADR on Friday. Yeah, there's this trend line here that's not yet broken. So let's draw that up. Sometimes I do use it just to let me know what's happening in structure, price structure. So let's wait for it to trigger, definitely. Yeah. Euro, US dollar went down to the daily ADR low and then bounced right back in the Friday session. So this goes to show how volatile this is. It bounced on also the monthly. So this ADR, there's a weekly level and there was a monthly level. So hence this strong move back up here, the monthly, the daily ADR and the weekly level, all three confluences. So that bounce, right now there is no directional bias that I can see. It's just back to this level here. So let's not trade this, let's wait. British pound, Aussie dollar. Yeah, this one looks like it's not so nice also. That's the problem with trend lines. You got to know how to draw them, and sometimes you keep changing them. So I don't really use it except when it's really clean. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a specific edge other than it continuing upside, but that's not what I want to trade right now, so we'll leave it. British pound, Canadian, it's just stuck at this level, obviously. So, and looking at the lower time frame charts, it's just a mess. I don't want to trade this. We'll wait. We wait for something to happen. British pound, Swiss dollar, Swissy. This is really hard to trade as well. Got to up, down, and then back up with, these are all just long weeky stuff. So many weeks, all the candle weeks. It's shown here evidently on the lower time frame, so I don't want to trade this. Yeah, it looks like the yen pairs, British pound, so euro, yen, I think it's the same. Yeah. So British pound, yen, we got the wide range rest. So yeah, we'll wait for the breakout to see if there's a valid downside trade. Upside would have to break this level, so we'll just set it in anyway. British pound, New Zealand. So this is the big push down. So this is like the anti on the daily, because you got big push down, a pullback, back down. It's just that we don't know which level this thing will stop at. It hit the daily ADR on Friday. Now it's just consolidating. Yeah, so we have to wait for some pattern in order to trade this back to the downside. Otherwise it could just continue to go up and we'll get caught out. British pound, US dollar. No real edge to trade other than this. It's like a slanted head and shoulders, but it's very deep. Might get something small just for fun. Would this have been a valid trade? I don't know. Not something I would definitely take. New Zealand cat. Okay, so this one on the daily seems pretty okay. Got to push up, pull back to the monthly low, and then we'll wait for the upside. The only thing is, how do we take this upside, right? So now this could have been this could be a signal, so I'm highlighting it. Okay, yeah, I might take this, I might enter this. New Zealand Swiss franc, likewise, you gotta push up, pull back. You got this kind of flip zone here, so let's wait it out. New Zealand yen, likewise, we gotta push up, pull back. So yeah, the New Zealand dollar looks to have some more upside in it. This one will wait for the trend line because it's fairly obvious. New Zealand US dollar, somewhat higher high, so pull back here. So last week the bounce on the ADR, not as nice as the other New Zealand pair, so I'm not gonna flag it. US dollar Canadian, no directional bias, no edge, no trade. US dollar Swiss, grinding up a bit, but pullbacks are fairly deep. Still making higher lows, right? So no to downside, not really upside. Okay, this one looks somewhat interesting. Got the inverted hammer on the weekly ADR. This could be some downside. Take the breakout trade. You will be in this already. Maybe to here. It's about 1 hour. So yeah, I'm gonna see this pulls back a bit. Might decide to enter. So let me just put my notes down. And that's it for forex pairs. Let's look at indices. S&P 500 right at the monthly previous month high level, narrow range trading, so we're still waiting for range expansion. It's been pretty tight, 1, 2, 3 the whole of last week, so nothing. Nasdaq, nothing as well. It's been a slow week. Let's remove this. Dow as well, obviously, although we had one bigger move on that day, but nothing noteworthy to trade. Narrow range as well. So we'll just see what happens. There's a breakout. Okay, Aussie. Wow, it's reaching those extreme levels. I don't fancy a shot yet. Still very bullish. Japanese Nikkei. Yeah, bullish as well. I don't see a nice trade to make here. This week is a bit choppy, so I'm not gonna do anything. FTSE. We've got the 3 narrow range, so let's wait. Set my triggers. We're just waiting for something to happen. We need volatility and direction to trade, so we'll just wait for that. Okay, US crude. This one looks okay. Looks like the NT cell is in place. Right, we got this push down. Now we're pulling back. Can we take it down? And maybe. We'll use this trend line as a guide. And then we'll wait for it. Yeah, we got this monthly level, so we just have to be careful. We'll be realistic with our targets. There's this flip zone here. Yeah, it might not even come down. It might just continue upside. Is that the upside trade? Sorry. Yeah, because of this flip zone, there is also the upside trade. Yeah. Anyway, we'll wait maybe for London session to kick in. Silver. Bit choppy, so I don't want to trade this. You can see this high here, lower high, then we go low, low. So it's just not very good clear directions. Gold. Gold has this. So maybe maybe a pullback and the upside. We'll see. I'll just set alert here. We'll wait. Oh, okay, that's it for Monday.